So I see that you already have a penny whistle player that knows what they're doing here, but just in case anybody else comes across this conversation about cellos and Irish traditional music, there is a way that you can pull this off on the fly during a session if you can find a sympathetic penny whistle player. So if you find a penny whistle player that has a whistle in G, a G whistle is a fourth lower than the standard D whistle. So if a penny whistle player just takes their tunes and doesn't do anything different with their fingers, just play as they always would, but on a G whistle, that transposes all of their repertoire down a fourth. So then if the cello player takes their cello and treats it as if it were a fiddle and starts using the C string as if it were a G string on a fiddle, you guys would be in the same key. Basically, a cello takes all of the tunes down a fourth from the standard Irish keys, and this thing takes all of your tunes down a fourth from the standard Irish keys. Meaning if the cello player just wants to play something in C or whatever, they can just point to the whistle player and say, hey, swap out for your G whistle, and the two of you will be in harmony. So if I take my D whistle, my concert pitch whistle, and play the old favorite, for example, which is a jig in G. If I do the exact same fingerings and just do the exact same thing I just did, but do it on a G whistle, now I'm in the key of C. So it can work on the fly, but, obviously you got to be in a smaller session where people are more relaxed, because the cello and the alto penny whistle player are off doing their own thing. You've just shifted all the tunes down a fourth from where they normally would be, where everybody else knows them in. So, now all of the accordion players and fiddle players and banjo players all got to set a tune out. But if it's a small group and people are relaxed, you can do it. You can do it on the fly. Just got to find a penny whistle player who's willing to get a G whistle. Also, G whistles are like weirdly hard to come by. You can buy mass-produced high G ones, which are these super tiny ones, and they sound like crap, and they're too tiny to play. Your fingers are all squished together. If you want a good alto one, you got to get them like handmade. They're not expensive. They're just tough to find. I bought this off of a guy on Etsy. This one was made by a dude named Gary Becker, who's literally just slamming them out in his garage, making them out of PVC pipe. I think I had to send a message to his Hotmail and wait 3 months, but